Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with a blog post called Allow Your True Self to Take Over. You can only feel stress when you get caught up in who you aren't, in who everybody else isn't. Notice the habit of identifying a specific location for the stress. I feel stressed because of somebody or something. If somebody or something were different, I would not feel stressed. These are thoughts that you believe over and over and over, and they are part of the fantasy. Remember only this: the stress comes from looking at and believing the twoness. Being able to see twoness in a dream that covers up reality is only possible because you have already believed thoughts about twoness. You thought the twoness fantasy into apparent being. Each apparently separate little you does the same thing. The person believes in itself as separate and vulnerable because of a repeating thought pattern. I am other. I am separate. I am alone. I am vulnerable. I must struggle. When you allow your twoness-based thoughts to subside, you bring a profound relaxation with you everywhere you go, a relaxation both refreshing and soothing. You can share this awareness of truth without a word, just by your happiness. There is truly only one of us. When you are caught up in the fantasy of a two of us, somewhere to go, something for which to struggle, you are caught up in unreality. Notice the clock time you willingly spend caught up in unreality. You believe that there is something and a whole host of somethings that a separate you must control. The experience of a separate you controlling individual things is part of the fantasy. But that's difficult to see when you are immersed in the character and in the belief of the power wielded by the separate character. Instead of fantasizing about fake power, allow the power of all that is to take over everything. How is that different? Why don't you find out? You are profoundly supported in every moment, and what supports you is the truth of what you are. It is truly safe to relax into it, to allow it to carry you. Where we truly are, there is nothing but peace. Any lack of peace is a fantasy. Think of yourself thrashing about in calm and glistening waters. Simply take a moment and stop the thrashing. The water will carry you with no effort on the part of the character. The character may seem to enact effortful actions, but there is peace there, no strain. Would you like to find out if it is possible to live without strain and judgment? Indeed, you cannot have one without the other. Anytime you feel stress, you are receiving an indicator that you believe the twoness is more real than the oneness. Stress is an acknowledgement that you are placing your trust in fake power instead of real power. Ask to be given opportunities to shed your belief in the twoness, to strengthen your remembrance of the truth. This is what your life is now, a series of opportunities perfectly placed to help you flush out any version of untruth to which you still cling. You are truly safe to relax into life, no matter how it looks, because the oneness will carry you. When you stop the struggle, the oneness, what you actually are, takes over. We thank you for seeing what is real. We thank you for your willingness to shed the unreal. You are blessed and supported, always and in all ways. Thanks for listening.